Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Okay, I have some messages here and I thought that they would be better to walk through the week. So whenever you see these, they're really meant for that time. I feel in this reading too, it's like kind of like being boxed in. But if that's how you're feeling, don't let your spirits go low. Don't let the jealousy creep in. Don't let all the things that say that I'm not. What's happening here is this, it's kind of like honing in on you for a particular reason. So you're going to get where you're going. It's just you'll have the stamina once you get there to enjoy it and put the work in and all of that. Okay, so we come in here with two cards, and when I'm referencing Aries, please, because I notice sometimes people will say in the comments, well, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. You're more than one sign. You're more than one thing. You're not, you know what I mean? You're not just your sun sign. You're not just your moon sign. You're not just your rising sign. You're a bunch of complex things. So these are coming up, and what I'm referencing Aries is here. We have Aries and water. Aries is just the life force within you. That's all this is showing up in here. And you'll see why, because there's a lot of fire. There's a lot of zest here. There's a lot of excitement behind what you're doing, right? And the water card is showing up here, just telling you we need to absorb this. We need to step back. We need to think about this. We need to meditate on this. We need to get crystal clear on this. That's all. That's what these are showing up for. So before someone tunes off thinking I'm not an Aries, this doesn't pertain to me, you have Aries somewhere in there. You have, if you're watching this, you've got life force within you. So it does apply to you, right? And the waters are just meditating on the things that I'm absorbing so that when I, raise higher, I can withstand all of this. Now, what happens here is we come in with the 2 5s on the ends, right? And this is literally their crosses. You see the crosses? But they're just kind of like the sign coming down when the railway is crossing. It's just not, it's a hiccup. It's a disappointment. It's a things aren't going as fast as I wanted them to. It's a, stop at the gate and let the train go by. And while I'm sitting and stopped at the gate, this pops into my mind. The disappointments and the conflicts, they're coming in here underneath, they're triggering something. Again, this is a trigger it's triggering a pattern within you. And a lot of times this will come up, and it's coming up in the beginning of the reading here because there's some kind of, you automatically, when something doesn't go right, we think, what did I do? Why am I not enough? Why? Right? It's the jealousy part under the surface is the emotional part of this card. But yes, it's a disappointment, but you have to ask yourself why. When you have self-confidence in yourself, you're just honing your skills, right? You're just honing it, and you realize if this didn't work out, something else will. Something else will come down the line. Now, in the middle here, we have the 8 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. And this, I really think, is just getting your momentum. This is just getting your speed regulated. The 8 is the power to come through anything. And the 5s are just saying we're showing up on the end here because there's a cross in the path here. 2 roads open up instead of 1. Here are like we think we're going this way, but look, here's another fruit stand. Should we stop? You know what I mean? Like 2 things are coming in, and 3s show up as confusion. And that's all that this is. And with the water card and the Aries life force energy card here, it's just asking you to hone in on this, right? The outbound card is the Ace of Cups. So you're getting there. It's just you're boxed in right now because you're just editing, rewriting, rethinking, getting clear, all of that, right? We're choosing the battle we want to engage in. We're choosing how much, do I know this person that I'm maybe starting to date, or do I know this person that I'm getting into a, some kind of social event with, or do I know this person that is a team, player? Do I know this person that just interviewed me for this job? Do I know? That's all these honings are, right? That's all that it is. For some of you, relationships are coming in here. I think you're addressing here with these 5s. Do I want to get into this? Does this have, you're going through all of the proper checklist is all that it is, right? And Aries in here with the water card is just saying, I'm choosing which, for lack of a better way to put it, I'm choosing which battle I want to engage in, right? That's all that it is, so that you can hone your energy, because 8s are honed energy to pull the train ahead. So the business success, the relationship success, whatever success it is that you've been waiting for, sits here in that 3. It's just saying there's a little confusion now because there's more than one option. There's more than one way to do this. Intentionally, we're selecting this. We're choosing intentionally which way we want to go. We're choosing intentionally where we want to put our focus. The Ace of Cups is coming in here really to tell you that teamwork is better in this scenario, particularly in this reading, and that's what I'm getting loud and clear. So this is a new lucky path. This is getting your energy back. This is thriving, new ideas. I think the will to do something too really emerges in here, and that's what really comes through here. Aries is the archetype of Aries, which we all have, is the will to do something because it's on your path for life growth. And it's not checking with anybody, but it's not being ruthlessly either, right? It's the art of selfishness, meaning I'm putting myself first here because I have to, because this is for my betterment. Nobody really needs to agree with me, but this is what I'm doing because it's what I need to do. This is my life and I choose it, is really what I'm getting here. So just focus, laser focus in on something. If your energy or notice is all over the place, do things in your life to regulate that. This is an action card, which is telling you to do that, right? Things are still up in the air here. So we're getting ready. This is like packing for a vacation. You know what I mean? You've got all the crap out on the floor and you're just trying to tweak some stuff here. And you don't even have to have anything on your periphery. Something is coming for you, because this 8 of Wands is not, it has divine intention behind it, and there's divine timing behind it. And with the 3 of Wands sitting right in front of it, this is the thing that you've wanted all your life, and it's sitting here, right? This is it. This is the new big beginning. So the water card really coming in here too is to just digest this. And with these 2 cards also, you want to keep a handle on your health, what you're doing. And when I speak of health, I think of here, because it always hits here first before it hits the body. So when I speak of health, this is what I'm speaking of, unless I'm referencing something else. But this is what I'm referencing. This could be too learning a new skill, going back to school for something. I know someone was looking for a job. This is in here as well. You're just going to, I think, more than one option in whatever this is for everyone. More than one option comes up. So the crossroads here, the 5s. 5s are always cracks for me. They say, let's look at this. Is this worth putting my energy in? In anything, in a relationship, in a job, in a to-do list, in anything. But the 5 of Cups is just saying, I need to put the brakes on here and recheck this. And that's why the 8s are so powerful. And that's why the 7s walk the straight and narrow. And if it's not working this way, just do something the opposite way, and it corrects the issue. But the 5 of Wands too, again, is a card of choosing. You know, it's also know your audience. You know what I mean? If you're doing something in business, know who these people are and what they're expecting, and what are you expecting of them, right? Because if you're not on the same page, this is where the 3 comes in here, and it causes a lot of confusion. Why did I do this? Why did I take this job? Why did I get in this? And I'm thrilled to see the 2 5s boxing you in here, because that's all they're saying, right? The 5 of Cups. Should I do this? Is this worth it? Do I feel like I'm part of this? Does this company feel like I fit in here? Do I fit in here? And that's why sometimes this 5 of Cups is a card that asks, again, under the surface, it's a jealousy card, but you have to ask yourself, where do I feel inadequate? And that's where the 5 of Wands comes in, right? Is this for my benefit or not? Should I walk this down the line or not? Right? Is this worth it? Am I invested in this? Is this worth my time and energy? Is this worth my investment? right? My heart, my blood, my soul, basically, right? In anything. We do this in everything. So that's basically what I've got here. For some of you also, there can be literal travel in here, and what's held up is your paperwork. It's coming. I think what could come down the line here too is that you decide to change your plans and go somewhere else. That could be the Three of Wands too. And had you not had that little hiccup, you wouldn't have realized, like a hurricane is coming through the place where you were going. So that's all this is. So if, given the weekly reading that we had yesterday, hiccups along the way come, this is just saying, let's thank God for crossroads here. Let's thank God for other opportunities opening here and causing a little bit of confusion, right? You're getting where you're going. I think what's happening here is the behind the scenes thing is asking you, do you really want it? And sometimes Saturn will come in, and people don't mention this, but Saturn is, okay, do you want this? Then let's lay the plan. That's all, right? And Saturn is fear, and Mars is courage. And that's all it is. We have to put the fear on the back burner and courageously go. And that's Aries. That is, I'm doing this because it's evolving my life, and that's what I have to do, right? And that's all it is. And it's not a whipping power line. It's a concrete, intentional action on anything. Give me 1 minute here. Personal dedication in this is needed. There is no hiccup in here. This opens a door for you wider than you thought. For some of you, or maybe your partner or somebody, there is something in here where someone is wanting to take something further, and I think they're really thinking about that. So if that's, these fives don't mean blocks. They don't mean the person is rethinking it. It's they're thinking they want to go further. They just are planning this. So it's not like a, does this person love me or not? It's not that. And sometimes these two fives in that kind of scenario can be unwarranted jealousy from someone who's just got too much going on. And when this 8 is jumbled and the 3 is bouncing around, your head is like that hamster on a wheel. So that's all that it is. The Ace of Cups sits at the end. You could not ask for a better card. Your fountain of life overfloweth here at the end of this. So we'll take the 2 fives. For some of you, I feel it, and I feel that these hiccups, you're going to think back like, thank God, because something new, a new opportunity opens up here for you. It's a lucky path. It's a lucky concrete path. And I'm going to say with this 8, it's the timing of that. It's the timing of it. So if documents aren't coming in time, let them not come in time. If you're not getting to travel where you want to, thank your lucky stars. Because I know that there's a juncture here that is, you're never pinned in a reading. I've never seen 2 fives come out and like this when it's not trying to protect you. So that is a blessing in here. So if you're going through something, you're trying to, you end up being your own test crash dummy like I do a good percentage of the time. I will bang into that wall 1,000 times. I will call, I want to go here. I want to do this. I'm going to do this. And I end up exhausting myself only to find out in the end something better comes along. Only I've just exhausted myself for absolutely nothing, right? So this is about getting the energetics consistent, because once these fives open up, you're going to be like Secretariat out of the gate. Okay, so I hope I helped you in some way. Have a fantastic day. I wish you well.